Hello and welcome to A Crow in Her Garden. Come take a walk with me around the garden as we say goodbye to some of our spring and summer crops and say hello to very soon there will be new things planted in my garden. The seasons are, summer is wrapping up and soon I will be planting some vegetables for a fall harvest. But let's just come and take a walk through the garden so we can see how much has changed in the last couple weeks. A couple of days ago, I ripped out basically all the tomato plants except I ripped out all the cherry tomatoes, all the Amish paste tomatoes. The only three that I left in there are the Dad's Sunset, which they still look sort of healthy. I'm basically just waiting for the fruit that is remaining on them to begin ripening, and once they're all ripened, then these will be cut out. At the very least, I'm going to give them another week, because here more than likely is where I will end up planting some different types of lettuces and stuff. And quick update on my tomato plant here. It has grown and grown and grown. And as you can see, I've let a second leader start to grow, and I added a string to trellis that one up, which it is almost up to the deck. But this one has come up and is almost taller than the deck now. And it is still setting tomatoes. This I am planning to leave until either it dies or the frost kills it, where I'm just going to see how much it'll grow. And we'll see how it goes. So yeah. And then I cut down my sunflowers. They were looking really ragged and pretty picked clean. There were still some seeds, but now it's giving my chance for my okra. There were some ones that were really struggling that were close to the sunflowers. Now I'm hoping this will give them a chance to take off, and these I'm planning to more than likely leave until the frost takes them. So yes. And then here I'm excited to announce that my potatoes have finally sprouted. Some of them have. There's one there, and two more, and then another one just trying push bus right here. That's a potato. So this basil, definitely the mint, I will be cutting that back quite significantly because I would rather have more potatoes than mint. I have plenty of mint. So my bell peppers, they are still growing, but more than likely I'm going to be cutting them out in the next week or so. Also, I've got plenty of peppers. And plus, I'm planning to use this garden bed to grow some fall things that I will need to plant in the next week. So, along with all that lemon basil, so much lemon basil, I can't believe how well it's done here. I have more than I know what to do with. So more than likely, when I cut this out, it has already gone to flower. So I really don't know how it's going to taste. It's probably going to end up in the compost pile. And this, I've learned something. I don't need to plant quite as much lemon basil as I did the next time I plant it. Big change today. My son Peyton and I, we came out and we cleaned off all of the cucumber vines on the trellis and in the garden bed on both sides. I am planning to plant carrots here again. So I will be making one final harvest and basically cutting down this basil plant. So, yep, it's looking clean. It's looking good. That soil looks good and ready to plant some carrots. Here is another look from this side of the garden. My okra is doing great. My mint, I need to trim it up and dry some more because my dried stash of mint is getting a little low. Been making a lot of tea with it. And the last and final thing is it's been probably about a week and a half since I did a really good harvest on the the green beans. And I picked this whole thing. Probably been out here a good 30 minutes. And my basket is loaded with them. So these I will wash and probably blanch and freeze. I won't have to buy green beans for a long time because I already have 2 gallon-sized green bags filled with green beans. So this will probably be a 3rd gallon. But yep, that's basically it. Real quick, I'll walk around here and I'll show you how much of those cucumber vines and tomato plants that I pulled out, creating a compost patch right here against the side of the house. So I'm excited about the fall gardening season. I'm ready for the cooler weather and the lower maintenance of the fall garden. If you haven't already started planting, now is the time. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day.